Sorted?
Sorted. We are checking out today. We are going to Bulgaria. Words that I never thought would come out of my mouth. We've heard such good things about a place called Plovdiv, and we're also going via Sofia. But first we have a 7-hour, got an Uber now, taking a 7-hour bus to Sofia, where then we have to get off and then try and either catch a train or a bus for another, it's about an hour, isn't it?
I think it's more than that.
Maybe an hour or 2
Maybe a
hours
big
from
day.
there to get to Plovdiv. So all up, we're looking at, from start to finish, probably about 12 hours.
We're super prepared. Stacey's made some sandwiches. Actually, they don't look as good here. I think I filmed some other stuff earlier. Oh, and that's a big bag of popcorn as well. The popcorn addiction is strong.
Yeah, it's a good snack.
It definitely is. Light and easy.
Very hard to travel with.
Yeah, if that explodes on the bus, we're ruined. So we've come to what appears to be quite a local bus station, except for the Flix ones that have just come in, but most of these ones are quite small, and a lot of it is in sort of Romanian, so we don't know how many bus stations there are here. I thought I read there were 6 in the city, but a lot of these like mini bus styles rather than the traditional European bus stations, yeah, which are normally big tour buses and everything, so we think this is our one just pulled in anyway.
It's actually a good bus.
It's a nice bus. Comfortable seats.
Yeah.
Mood lighting.
We've owned the back seat a little bit because there's only maybe 10 people on here, and it looks like it holds maybe 40 or 50. So we're just gonna
sit back, relax.
ready for some in-flight entertainment.
Yeah.
I think
get ready because it's going to be a long ride.
It is going to be a long ride. I don't remember how much this actually cost us, but I will put it on the screen now. But I think we're just going to settle in. We've got 20 more minutes before we fly, before we depart.
You're not on an airplane.
Having tray tables is helpful as well. This is where at least we will try and be able to stick our laptop there if it will fit. Actually, passports just reminded me, so because we're going into Bulgaria from Romania, so neither of them are Schengen. You can't just go in on the typical European rules, so I think we get 90 days, but other passports, I think you need to check what your residency is, how long you get. Going across the border will be interesting. This is the first time we've been between 2 different countries that aren't part of Schengen on a bus. Going across the border was actually pretty straightforward, but was also really intimidating at the same time. Security at these land borders can be pretty tight, so yeah, they're pretty conservative, and we thought it was best not to have our giant camera on a tripod looking thing out and flashing about when the immigration officer was walking onto the bus demanding passports from everybody. But beyond that, it was really painless. Maybe 15 minutes or so, I think we were sitting on the bus, 10 or 15 minutes, and then before that, literally we just got our passport back from the driver and we were into Bulgaria. What's going on?
We've just been allowed off the bus for 25 minutes. I just headed straight towards the ice cream.
I saw that. I like how you say allowed off the bus, like you've been in jail and this is your like...
It's only been 3 hours.
Yeah. Has it been 3? Is that it?
Yeah, 10,
Oh,
11,
man.
12, 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 7 hours was pretty straightforward, and it's nice to get out. The difference with the plane is that you can get out, you can see these big open fields, all of like the sunflowers and everything are like beautiful to see. And then you drive through these most random little cities and villages and towns and all this sort of stuff. So it's actually been really awesome. The difficult thing has been, now that we've arrived and now that we're officially in Bulgaria, is
We're in Sofia.
We're in Sofia, yeah. Is that we can't read, we can't make sense of any of the language, we can't read anything. So even just trying to find Plovdiv to catch the bus. So we managed to speak to a few people at information. We've got some tickets. We're paying 28, so 14 each.
Yeah, so head to the booth beside information.
Yeah, so there's a booth next to the information desk that we managed to figure it out pretty straightforward. So far, so good. We have arrived. It was 2 hours. Luckily we had headphones because the guy
behind us was chewing his chewing gum so loud. I can't remember what that phobia is called. Do you remember what it's called?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, when you just cannot stand people's loud chewing. I think we both have that.
I don't even think he was chewing. It's like he was just going the whole. So we put headphones on, but we had to listen to him at the start and the end while we were waiting. We've just arrived now anyway, and we need to try and figure out how to get a taxi. Apparently there's no Uber here, so we have to try and get a taxi to our place.
Good? You were talking to him for a long time.
Yeah, we think we've got it.
Okay.
I had to give him the name of a club, which is like maybe 100 or 200 meters up the road, but it's only 5, and the guy, our Airbnb said it shouldn't cost more than 8, so we can walk a little if we have to. There's not many other options, but as I say that, like 6 taxis just went past. So if we could have got a SIM card, life would have been much easier, which is what we do in every country we can, or every country normally always actually, because then you can do things like Uber, or you can do the taxi me situation. But we think somehow in a very broken English, in fact not even broken English, barely English conversation, I managed to see like a club that was maybe 100 meters away. That is back there, and I think this big complex is next to us here. This is what? Oh, Sombrero. Okay, that's what we've been told to look for, is a Mexican restaurant, which we've found it. This 12-hour day may well be coming to an end. Any Airbnb that welcomes you with lollies, candies, we're good with.
Candies?
Thoughts?
I love candies.
No, on the place.
The place is awesome. Honestly, I didn't really know what to expect, but we've just had the grand tour from the owner's his mum, and she was absolutely lovely. Should I take you on a tour?
Yeah, sure. Just a quick one. She couldn't speak any English,
No,
so she
we
was
were
like
communicating in like sign language, and she also spoke
Yeah.
German, so we knew like a tiny amount. This is the kitchen.
Go back.
Everything seems
Yeah.
like quite new, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice.
I'm not standing in the bathroom for once.
Oh yeah, cool.
And then this is the lounge, 2 little couches, and then also an outdoor area.
Yeah. Haven't even really looked at it yet, to be honest. So we're not really sure what's out there. A couple abandoned buildings, which is what you want. It's a nice, even just having a balcony, it's a plus though.
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice couch and everything, and then the TV. We love that can just be turned around.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Bed and wardrobe.
Yeah.
And then I'll finally take you to the bathroom. So nice and new.
That is a nice, really nice shower and stuff.
Really like it.
This is all being redone.
Tiles are cool.
Yeah, for sure.
This door is awesome.
Let's go get some Mexican or something with some beer.
Yeah, we need food and beer.
So we've come right downstairs to Sombrero, which we thought would be quite expensive because this area is obviously quite new, but it's still really well priced. And we're starting with, of course, some beers, which we will never be able to pronounce what that says. Or what that says, we just asked for 2 Bulgarian beers, 500 ml, and they are only $2.80 each value. So we've quickly learned that both beers are nice. They're like 4.4%, which is not very high for beer alcohol percentage. This one is a little bit strange. I've never come across anything like this before. It tastes like just a typical like crisp beer, and then almost tastes salty afterwards. Not in a bad way, just in like a surprised us sort of way, right? Anyway, nothing that we eat now is going to be traditional Bulgarian or anything that we're going to share. We've just got some nachos and some chicken and stuff coming, so I think we're going to end this enormous travel day here because we will 100% be retiring after this.
So thank you so much for watching.
Oh my god, was I in this the whole time?
No, you weren't.
I've been eating my nachos. Catch you in the comments.
Bye.